Identifying the most important philosophers and poets in human history is a challenging task, as it involves subjective judgment and depends on the criteria applied. However, the following list includes some of the most influential and renowned philosophers and poets who have made profound contributions to human thought and philosophy. Let's start with a list of some of the most influential philosophers. Socrates, for 69 to 399 BC. Often regarded as the father of Western philosophy, Socrates is known for his method of questioning, the Socratic method. He profoundly influenced the development of ethics and epistemology and laid the groundwork for Plato and Aristotle. Plato, for 273–47 BC. A student of Socrates, Plato founded the Academy in Athens and authored numerous dialogues. His works cover a wide range of philosophical topics, including metaphysics, ethics, politics, and epistemology. The allegory of the cave and the theory of forms are among his most famous contributions. Aristotle, 384–322 BC. Aristotle, a student of Plato, made significant contributions to virtually every area of philosophy, from ethics and politics to biology and metaphysics. His works laid the foundation for Western philosophy and science for centuries. Confucius, 551–479 BC. Confucius, a Chinese philosopher, emphasized ethics, morality, and social order. His teachings, collected in the Analects, have had a profound influence on Chinese culture, ethics, and politics. Immanuel Kant, 1724–1804. Kant's works, such as the Critique of Pure Reason and groundwork of the Metaphysics of Morals, revolutionized epistemology and ethics. He developed the concept of categorical imperative, which remains a cornerstone of modern ethical philosophy. René Descartes, 1596–1650. Descartes is often referred to as the father of modern philosophy. His famous statement cogito, ergo sum I think, therefore I am is emblematic of his foundational work in epistemology and metaphysics. John Locke, 1632–1704. Locke's ideas on empiricism and the social contract greatly influenced political philosophy and the development of modern democratic thought. His work, including two treatises of government, laid the groundwork for constitutional government. Karl Marx, 1818–1883. Marx was a pivotal figure in the development of political philosophy and the founder of Marxism. His works, including the Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital, profoundly influenced political and economic thought worldwide. Friedrich Nietzsche, 1844–1900. Nietzsche's philosophical ideas challenged traditional morality and religion. He explored themes of the will to power, the Übermensch Overman, and the eternal recurrence, which continue to be subjects of philosophical inquiry. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, 1712–1778. Rousseau's social and political philosophy, particularly in The Social Contract and Emile, shaped Enlightenment thinking and influenced the development of modern democratic theory. These philosophers have left a lasting legacy in the world of ideas, and their works continue to be studied and debated by scholars and thinkers across the globe. Their contributions have fundamentally shaped the way we think about ethics, politics, metaphysics, and the human experience. And now here's a list of some of the most influential poets from different eras and regions. Homer, circa 8th century BC, often considered the greatest ancient Greek poet. Homer is renowned for his epic poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey. These works are foundational in Western literature and continue to be studied for their portrayal of heroism, adventure, and the human condition. William Shakespeare, 1564–1616. Often called the Bard of Avon, Shakespeare is widely regarded as the greatest playwright and poet in the English language. His sonnets and plays, including Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and Macbeth, have left an indelible mark on literature and culture. Dante Alighieri, 1265–1321. Dante's Divine Comedy, particularly the Inferno, is a seminal work of Italian literature and a masterpiece of world literature. His exploration of sin, redemption, and the afterlife has had a profound impact on Western thought. Rumi, 1207–1–73. Jalaluddin Rumi, a Persian poet and Sufi mystic, is celebrated for his mystical and spiritual poetry. His collection of poems, the Mathnawi or Masnavi, remains influential in Islamic mysticism and beyond. Emily Dickinson, 1830–1886. Emily Dickinson is known for her innovative and enigmatic poetry. Her exploration of themes such as death, nature, and the self broke traditional poetic conventions and continues to be studied and admired. Langston Hughes, 1902–1967. Langston Hughes was a prominent figure in the Harlem Renaissance, a cultural and artistic movement in the early 20th century. His poems, like The Negro Speaks of Rivers and Dream Deferred, address themes of race, identity, and social justice. Pablo Neruda 1904–1973. Pablo Neruda, a Chilean poet and diplomat, was a prolific writer known for his romantic and political poetry. His work, such as 20 love poems and A Song of Despair, explores love, nature, and social issues. Li Bai 701–762. Li Bai, also known as Li Po, was a celebrated Chinese poet of the Tang dynasty. His poems, marked by their vivid imagery and emotional depth, continue to be cherished in Chinese literature. Maya Angelou 1928–2014. Maya Angelou was an influential American poet, memoirist, and civil rights activist. Her autobiographical work, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her poetry, including Still I Rise, address issues of race, identity, and resilience. Walt Whitman 1819–1892. Walt Whitman is often regarded as one of America's most influential poets. His collection Leaves of Grass is a celebration of the American spirit and individualism, and it played a significant role in shaping American poetry.